Please sit down. Our crib scene develops and, well, is probably now complete. We've reached the Epiphany, we've celebrated Christmas, the wise men have arrived. So, it calls for a certain renewed celebration. We've had the joys of Advent, the thought-provoking moments. We've had the joys of Christmas, the celebration which it brings. We need a suitable way to celebrate Epiphany. And of course, it's when the carol We Three Kings comes into its own. You'll find the words for it on page 8 of your service book. Have a look for a moment. I think it's on page 8. Is it page 8? I remember rightly. Page 8. Oh, my memory's working better than usual this year. That bodes well. So, it's such a good carol. We don't get the chance to sing it very often. I thought maybe just singing it once today wouldn't be enough. So, would you all please stand? And I wonder, Christine, perhaps if you, I think we know this one pretty well, so if you could give us an introductory chord or note, or just lead us into it, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you very much. We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar, field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to. If I could just stop you there, that's pretty good. Yes, I'm quite impressed. But I'm just curious. And you can tell that maybe I've been to the pantomime, as to which side of this church sings the better. How could we possibly find out? Well, there's a convenient split in the gallery, just to look perfect. You know where you are. So, could we please sing? I think it would be wrong to just divide it one at a time. So, this side of the building, south side of the building, my left side of the building, your right side of the building. Look at it how you wish. Those of you on this side of the building, could you please sing the first line and the third line of the first verse? This side of the building, the north side of the building, my right, your left, whichever way you like to look at it. Could you please sing the second and the fourth lines of the first verse? And we'll see at the front here which of you sings the better. So, Christine, could you please lead us in? Okay, I'll stop you again there. Stop. Thank you very much. Yes, yeah, that was quite impressive, I have to say. Yeah, I'm afraid so far, north side of the building is doing better than south. Far be it from me to make any aspersions about the north or the south, but so far the north is winning. Tell you what, we'll pare it down a bit. Gallery, if you could stay standing. From here back, please have a seat. From here back, please have a seat. Right. Gallery and those at the front. Same again. First line and third line. Second line and fourth line. Please join in with your respective sides. Christine, could you please lead us in once more? Oh, that's good. Ooh. Thank you very much. Going to hold back on the bit, because that's the key. Okay, I thought that was a bit closer. What do you think? Yes. Right, we have been independently adjudicated, or whatever the phrase is, and the south side are winning so far on this one. We're going to pare it down again. From here back, please sit down. Thank you very much. From here back, please sit down. Thank you very much. Okay. Brace yourselves. And then we wonder why people don't sit at the front. Okay. Take a bit of a breath. Stretch your lungs. First line, third line. Whoa. Okay. No pressure, but there's about twice as many of them as you. Second line and fourth line, gallery, they're going to need you. It's a bit imbalanced again, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Right, Christine, could you please lead us in again? Whoa, wait. Oh, that was close. That was close. Yeah, what do we think? A bit of a tie. Yeah. Not that we're in any way hedging our bets, but that was a tie. So, we've had the whole congregation singing, then we've had half of each side, then we've pared it down. Oh, next it will be probably bringing it down to one. Okay, so, if you're standing on this side and you're wearing, what colour shall we go for? A sort of rather pleasant raspberry-coloured coat. Could you please stay standing? And could everyone else please sit down? Could the gallery please sit down? If you're on this side and, I don't know, you're wearing a rather fetching green hat, could you please stay standing? Could everyone else please sit down? Okay. You ready? One final time. Hang on. Whoa, wait a minute. Because I think at the end of this one, it's probably time for us all to go into the and enjoy that bit. Yeah, really go for that bit. It's kind of key. It's one of those joys of the whole year. If you do it right now, it'll see you right the way through to this time next year. So, we're going to do it with first line and third lines on this side of the building. Second line and fourth line on this side of the building. For this version, we're going to reduce it to just an individual moment. If you wish to sing, would you please stand and sing? The choice is yours. Christine, would you please lead us in? Of Orient, bearing gifts we traverse afar, field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Give yourselves a very roaring round of applause. Stamp your feet, jump up and down, cheer, and then feel free to take a warm, cuddly seat next to the person next to you, as long as they are in agreement with that suggestion. We have had 12 days of Christmas, and now we've moved into the Epiphany. 12 days. Some people take their Christmas decorations down on Boxing Day or the day after, which genuinely I don't understand. It seems to me a bit like you've had weeks preparing for the most exciting party of your year. You're meeting up with your family, you're meeting up with your friends, you're working out what you're going to wear, you're getting your hair done, you're working out your makeup, well, some of us are. You might be taking a present with you, and it's just that right gift that you want to give. You go along to the party. Yes, It's fantastic. It's all going well. Everybody is there. The music is playing. The food is there. It's a delight. It's warm. It's colourful. And then after 15 minutes, for no apparent reason, you say, bye, I've got to go now. And you go home for no other thing than to put the rubbish out and clean the bins and just get on with ordinary life. Why would we do that? 12 days we have in which to celebrate this. 12 days to realise that God means it. This is not some token gesture. This is not a flippant comment. This is not the cynicism that we're led into in our world. This is the reality that overflows our world and seeks to draw it out of that cynical approach and bless it with life and love. 12 days. Not because, well, I had to get you something, so I got you this. But because, I really wanted to get you something, and I got you this. And what do we give? We give ourselves. You know those times, not when you're excited about the present you're going to receive, but the present that you're waiting to give. Those times, and they don't happen every year, but every so often you get those moments when you know you have found just that right gift for that person. And you are itching to give it to them. You almost don't want to wrap it because you want to see their reaction as soon as possible, and the wrapping will just take a few extra seconds before they unveil it because you know it's the right thing for them. That level of excitement, that level of joy, that level of giving and connection is what Christmas invites us back into. And it does it every single year, and it invites us to do it for 12 whole days. 12 days where we think, I suppose I should stop now. 12 days where we think, well, this ought to be over by now. 12 days when we begin to think, I'm not sure whether I'm bored of this or whether I'm really getting used to it. 12 days where we begin to think, this is great. 12 days where we think, this has become a part of me. And it no longer matters when the decorations come down and the trappings of Christmas go away, because by then it's been born in here. It's become a foundation in our life. It draws together everything that's gone before and becomes a platform on which to build from there on in. 12 days, because God means it. And it's that pause in our life. It's carried us over the new year. It has offered to inspire and direct our New Year resolutions. It has wrapped into the divine, continuing love our whole tick-tock passage of time and put it in a completely different perspective. Because the new year just swallowed up into the 12 days of Christmas. And then it brings us to this star. It brings us to this moment and this revelation. That God means it. Every single word and moment of it. The pause at the turn of the year is deliberate. To reevaluate who and where we are. To leave the cynicisms and the weariness and the fears that have built up in 360 whatever days behind. Put them in their place. Realize what you are created for and to what you are invited. A life eternally shared with God and with the love of his people. He is involved with your life. You are involved with his in this glorious light. That's what we've begun, and there is no reason for it to end. Thank you for your singing. Thank you for your joy. Thank you for being the church family of God. Amen.